Sweta Abdullah. Today we'll discuss about euglenoids. Euglenoids are also called as producer, decomposer, protist because these euglenoids they perform photosynthetic function at the same time decomposition of the organic matter. These two functions are done by these euglenoids. These euglenoids they exhibit both the characters of animal and plant characters. The animal characters exhibited by these euglenoids are like all the other protists, they do not have any cell wall. So the lack of cell wall is the animal character. But instead of cell wall, the body is covered by a flexible proteinaceous covering called as pellicle. The outermost layer of the euglenoid is called as pellicle. And for osmoregulation, it has a structure called as contractile vacuole is present. Presence of that contractile vacuole is also animal character. These one more character is like animal, it exhibits motility by means of flagella, and it consists of eye spot. Presence of eye spot for detecting the life, this is also one of the animal character. So these are all the animal characters exhibited by these euglenoids. And the plant character is, it consists of chlorophyll. Like plants, it contains chlorophyll. That is the plant character exhibited by the euglenoids. Hence, some of the botanists, they included these euglenoids in Euglenophyta class Euglenophyta. And but zoologists, they included these euglenoids in they call them as protozoa and included in class Mastigophora. So combinedly they are called as Phytomastigophorans. They are included in Phytomastigophora. If you see the structure of the euglenoid, it consists of unicellular body. It means the body is made up of a single cell and flagellated. They contain flagella as a locomotory organs and they exhibit mixotrophic nutrition. Mixotrophic means they exhibit both photosynthetic and also they exhibit holozoic mode of nutrition. So they exhibit both the characters of photosynthetic and holozoic. That's why it is called as mixotrophic. Two types of nutritions are exhibited, hence it is called as mixotrophic nutrition. These are mainly present in water, damp soils and majorly present in fresh water, that too in stagnant water. These are mainly present in stagnant water. If you see the structure of the body is spindle shaped body. That means it has anterior blunt end and the posterior pointed end. So anterior means where the mouth is present, that is called as anterior. So this is the anterior and this is the posterior. It has blunt and anterior end and pointed posterior end. The cell wall is absent. Instead of that, it consists of a proteinaceous layer which is called as pellicle is present. Because of the presence of that pellicle, the body is very flexible. The shape is not correctly defined. The shape of the euglenoid is not like not a defined one. And it consists of anteriorly two flagella are present. Only one flagella is visible. The second flagella was reduced. Here the long flagella, which is a tensile shaped flagella, which is meant for locomotion, and the short flagella is present here. Its function is this short flagella, it rotates and creates a whirlpool to trap the food particles. Its function is to trap the food particle, that is for collection of the food, and the longer one function is for locomotion. So these two functions exhibited by the flagella. Like plants, it consists of chloroplasts. So the chloroplast consists of photosynthetic pigments like chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, xanthophyll and beta carotenes are present, and they store the excess food material in the form of paramyelin granules. These paramyelin granules are stored polysaccharides. They are nothing but stored polysaccharides. And if you see the structure, it consists of an opening called as cytostome or mouth, and near to this there is a red colored structure is present which is called as eye spot or stigma. Its main function is to detect the light. For the detection of light, because these euglenoids, they show positive phototropism, that is movement towards the light. For showing that for positive phototaxis, there is a eye spot or stigma is present to identify the direction of light. And this eye spot is red in color because of the presence of a pigment called as astaxanthin. The presence of eye spot is also the character of animal character. It contains contractile vacuole which is made for osmoregulation, and normally it has nucleus which is surrounded by nuclear membrane, which is a eukaryotic nature. It shows some parallelly arranged lines are present on the body of the euglena which are called as myonemes. So these myonemes helps in the creeping movement of the euglena. That creeping movement is called as metaboly or euglenoid movement. That movement is exhibited by the presence of these euglenoids. The euglena exhibits this kind of creeping movement. This is about the structure of euglena. And if you see the reproduction, euglena, they mainly divide longitudinally. That means it was divided longitudinally. We have seen the binary fission, that is one cell is divided into two cells. Here also one euglena is divided into two euglenas. But how the division occurs? It was divides longitudinally from this one side, and from left side one euglena will be developed. This kind of longitudinal binary fission is exhibited only by these euglenoids. This is very important one. And next one, during unfavorable conditions, they form cyst, and some of them they form palmella stage. The cysts are thick-walled structures. They are bright red in color because of the presence of hematochrome. Because of the presence of hematochrome, the cysts are thick red colored, bright red colored structures. And palmella stage means many euglena collected together and which are surrounded by mucilaginous sheath. These two are for perennation only. During favorable conditions, they will lead the normal euglena life. And in this, the sexual reproduction is absent. Only asexual reproduction, longitudinal binary fission is only present. The sexual reproduction is absent in this. Examples for the euglenas examples for these are euglena and paranema are the example for euglenoids. This is all about euglena. And one more time I will explain this. Euglenoids are also called as producer decomposer protists. They exhibit both the characters of plants and animals. The animal characters are lack of cell wall, presence of pellicle, presence of contractile vacuole, eye spot, and exhibiting motility. These are the characters of animals. And plant characters are presence of chlorophyll showing photosynthesis. These are the plant characters. Because of the plant characters, botanists they included these euglenoids in euglenophytes. And whereas zoologists, because of their animal nature, they are called as protozoa and included in the class Mastigophora. Combinedly, they are included in Phytomastigophora. These are unicellular flagellated. They are mainly present in the stagnant water. They exhibit mixotrophic nutrition, that means both the photosynthetic and holozoic. Holozoic means they engulf the food material. So that kind of both photosynthetic and holozoic mode of nutrition are exhibited by these euglena, hence they are called as mixotrophic organisms. It consists of anterior blunt end and posterior pointed end. It has two flagella. One is a longer, which is made for locomotion, and the another one is the short reduced flagella, which is meant for trapping the food by creating the whirlpool. It contains eye spot near to the reservoir. This is called reservoir. Near to this reservoir, there is red colored spot, eye spot or stigma is present. which is this red color nature is because of the presence of astaxanthin. The function of this eye spot is to detect the light for showing the positive phototaxis. They contain contractile vacuole, which is meant for osmoregulation. Chloroplast consists of pigments chlorophyll A, B, xanthophyll and beta carotenes are present. The excess food material was stored in the form of paramyelin granules, which are the stored polysaccharides. During favorable conditions, they exhibit longitudinal binary fission. That means longitudinally one euglena is divided into two separate daughter euglena cells. Whereas unfavorable conditions, they exhibit cyst or palmella stage. The palmella stage is so many euglena collected together and a mucilaginous sheath is formed around that. And in this, sexual reproduction is absent. The consists of parallelly arranged lines are present, which are called as myonemes for the creeping movement or metaboly or euglenoid movement. For this movement, myonemes are present. And this is all about the euglenoids. And this is about the euglenoids. In the next class, we will study about slime mounds. Thank you.